And almost all the drift cars he got straight from fucking Rad Dan. So that sound of that gearbox in pretty much every drift car, that's WTC, VDC, Clutch Gang, Slide Boys, that's that Evo. God, there's so many of them, I can't even list them all, but you notice they all kind of sound the same. The fucking, the actual whine of a gearbox. But yeah, he got that. They're all Rad Dan. Every one of them are Rad Dan. Yeah. I did somebody actually disliked my video, but I did B is for Builds fucking Lambo in Assetto Corsa. I put a fucking twin turbo LS fucking 7 in it with just rear wheel drive. And I mean, it was goddamn near undrivable. I said, well, it's gonna fucking slide and lay rubber. Somebody was like, this is dumb. It's like, I just put it in a simulator to see. Because I actually did it for, I don't think you've ever heard of him, but his name is 802 Garage. You might actually like him. He's a Subaru guy, primarily. But he fucking builds his own shit with his own fucking hands. He's currently working on a WRX with a Dodge V10 as an engine. So, yeah. It's going to be a while on that one. But the other one that he did finish that you might like, and it was a collaboration of mine and a few other people's ideas that we threw at him on a live stream. Because he had a Sentra SER. And you know what those are, right? They got fucking SR20s in them. Yeah, but it's a shitbox with an SR20. No, it is a turbo SR20. Right, but it's front-wheel drive. But you know what else he had? A Gen 1 MR2 with a blown engine. So, they're already rear-wheel drive, all the MR2s. So, he just bolted the fucking SR20 to the MR2's fucking gearbox and shit, basically. But I did it in Assetto Corsa to see what it would be like. Put an SR20 in an MR2. It's an SW15, I think is the model number of that MR2. It's the one that looks like a wedge, all square and shit. But it was fucking one of the best drift cars I think I ever drove. I mean, drift car, like fucking crazy good drift car. No, I understand that. Yeah, 3 years ago, that's how long it's been, but I actually built it for him. But yeah, here it is, Dan. That's one of the first videos I did years ago. SR20 swapped MR2. Sounds amazing. No, the MR2 with SR20. Oh, I bet it sounds good. Oh, are you? Well, you're not live. He is. He's driving Brent's car, one of my favorites, actually. Oh, okay. Well, he's driving Brent's car right now from Gravy Garage with that fucking LS7, Pro-Charged LS7. The yellow one. Yeah, the coupe. I think, oh, that's my favorite car in the whole pack. Take my fucking large pills for the night. Yeah, I love that fucking thing. That's what I do my green screen in, one of those. But it's got a good sound too. It's a very trumpety fucking rasp. Oh yeah. Damn. I imagine a lot of S13s end up that way, Throg. It's so hard to find one. Well, they're 20 years old, so they're only going to get more scares. Yeah, it's gonna have to be your generation though, because most of my generation here doesn't see Japanese cars that way. I see them that way, and many of my friends do, but the average dickhead in my neighborhood does not understand how important that S13 is. Doesn't even understand how important my Z is. Buying the cool cars of today paves the way for the fucking cool ones of tomorrow. People don't fucking buy them. They won't fucking build them. Just like, I know. No, they're gonna do the same thing Toyota did, who's now fucking changing their tune. You'd think that if like people saw Toyota go, damn, stepping out of performance was a really bad thing for our image. You know, we don't make the cool shit anymore. We only make the fucking the lily faggot shit. You know. That quite frankly the world isn't ready for. Look, I mean, I don't care how progressive my wife is, it's just, we're just not there yet. If we were there, that Tesla wouldn't be so fucking, wouldn't be $100 grand. And electric cars would be fucking simple. We wouldn't have blackouts and brownouts. Well, there's that and commercial industry. What's one of the things that I said to somebody? It was like, okay, let's. Somebody's like, "Ooh, Elon or Donald Trump for president?" Well, definitely Donald Trump. And people were like, "Really? That's fucking stupid," you know. And I'm like, Elon's goal is to get off this planet. You really want that guy to be in charge? He'll be doing everything he can, using every resource possible to build his rockets, and then as soon as his term's up, bon voyage, you faggots, I'm out. We're good. Seriously, you want that? That's how fucking stupid your generation actually is. Sorry, not trying to be mean to y'all, but you know what I mean. The best thing I think that you could, and I would normally never say this, the best thing you can do is stay as clear the fuck away from college as ever and go into some, just get as many trades as you can get under your belt. You know? Learn how to drive a forklift, learn how to drive a loader, learn how to weld, learn how to fucking work on cars. That shit's gonna make you fucking good in the other end. Learn how to cheat somebody on fucking, like, stocks and bonds. What good is that going to be when the Russians blow up half the fucking eastern seaboard? But a guy who can weld, and a guy who can put an engine together, you'll be a fucking legend, you know? People who can weld already are legends. Here's a good one. There's a lady who went to fucking basically med school, or was going to go to med school because she had the credentials to become a plastic surgeon. I mean, you know they make some money. When she saw what she would have to pay to go to school, she realized that she would have to work until she was basically almost 50 to pay it off. And that's why all your plastic surgeons are in their 60s, and that's when they get rich. They don't get rich in their fucking 20s, they get rich in their 60s when they pay off all those goddamn debts. So instead, what she did, she took a quarter of that fucking money and she devoted it to learning how to weld. She now works for NASA and makes twice what a plastic surgeon makes. Because welding is more valuable than fixing some dumb, pretentious faggot's face. Sorry, to me faggot is not a gay guy. It's every person I fucking don't like. And as Zero said, it's just a bundle of sticks. And I'm not fond of bundles of sticks because they're a pain in the ass and they're heavy and they need to be moved all the time. You wouldn't have bundled them otherwise. Sorry, I'm on like beer 4. Well, you shouldn't. It's fucking Monday. But you're not retired like I am. You're also not fucking completely developed. My brain has plenty of shit to lose. Your brain still needs to gain. You don't need to be smashed all the time, kid. Not that age. And I'm not smashed all the time. That was a really good hit, man. You're learning that track really well, man. Have you ever tried Roller Coaster Raceway?
No.
That's a nice one, too. He's a friend of mine, actually. He built it. It's an absolutely cool track. He took all the best turns and all the best, like, elevation changes from every track on the planet and put them into one track. And boy, is it fun. Oh shit, I'll just give it to you, man.
It's kind of dumb because I'm just doing the whole thing in second gear. And it just works.
I'll send it to your private, man. There you go. Roller Coaster Raceway. He saw my drift videos and how I was always complaining about not wanting to drive on a goddamn track. And he's like, well, I can make a track that you might like. Well, he did. There's one turn on that racetrack, right, Daniel? That is 80% of a perfect circle that covers the range of, like, I think it's almost 1.5 miles of circle diameter, like wide. So 1.5 miles across in a perfect fucking circle, and it's on about a 20-degree bank. I mean, and I still have never been able to fucking get up on the wall. I have been there with 1,000 horsepower cars, and they can't fucking pull the whole turn. They get about fucking 80% of it, but they can't get the whole thing. Oh yeah, man. I figured you would have already had it by now, but. No, man, he's a really nice guy. He supports my channel, and every video I make, he'll fucking watch. The guy's a fucking cool guy. So support him back, you know? But yeah, it's Roller Coaster Race Circuit. He's a really talented fucking map maker. And he just said, like, why make something that exists in real life when you can make something awesome? And I said, no, you're right. You know? That'd be fun. Could you imagine if you took, like, my whole idea was if you took Shitoko, and then on all the exits, when you get off, one exit is off-road, and another exit down the road is fucking, like, toge, going through the mountains all chill and shit. And then another exit is like drifting in the city in the industrial parks. And then drifting in the mountains is another exit. And then another exit is fucking, you know, like straight up drag racing on an old fucking runway, you know? That would be, and you only need one fucking map, and you could like fill in the middle instead of it being water, it could be something like city and shit, you know? Just like it'd be, and yeah, you could do like what Phoenix did with LA Canyons. You can choose your spawn spot. You know, you can choose your spawn spot in the canyon, right? Okay. Do you have the paid version or the free version? Well, I got the paid version. It's got fucking cops that sit on the side of the road when you fly by them. The lights come on. No, they don't chase you. They just it's just a model, but it flashes when you come by. It senses you coming close. And there's the other one. It's got Matt Farah's fucking 5-0 pulled over by a California Highway Patrol. And every time I come up to it, I slam on the e-brake and fucking do a donut around him. And they fuck you, pig, and fucking take off. And then there's a sign on the top of the mountain that thanks me for one of the people that helped him test to build that fucking map. Yeah. I love that car. I love that Corvette even more, but well, the free version is just the loop and I think a free roam. And if you pay for it, you get PCH, not PCH. You get the lower part of the canyon where all the houses are. It's like a neighborhood, and then you get because the neighborhood's on one end of that, basically the LA Canyon loop or whatever. There's 4 neighborhoods that are attached to that around the whole thing, and if you pay him like $10 or whatever, a donation, he'll give you all of that, and it has traffic and it has like the whole 9 on it, everything. You can start in a driveway in a house and drive out to the canyons and then go rip and then go back to your house and pull into a garage. Trailer car up there, pull over in one of those open spots, take your car off. Really sharp. Sorry, I was going to tell you, Kyler. That fucker is sharp. That one.
Yeah.
The next one you come up to is the next one you come up after this. It's inside that like bridge thing. It's a perfect fucking circle all the way around, about fucking 50%. So feel free to just fucking get on it hard and just keep your nose on that fucking inner line. You need way more speed than that.
I do not like this car. I'm gonna be
There's
honest.
a lot. It's got a lot of body roll.
I don't think that thing's gonna have enough speed, but fuck it.
I know the Corvette's a little too fast for it. It might be enough, like, for the big turn, but
I mean, if I just fucking send this shit out of it.
you can also air up your tires a little bit in the back, and it'll actually step out faster. It loosens it up a bit, and lowering the tire pressure will grip it up.
I'll leave it how it was, and I'll mess with it.
No, I always send it stock before I fuck with anything. You're gonna think that Because it's every fucking awesome turn from every racetrack on the planet. And you've been on a lot of racetracks. Super sharp turn, super sharp turn. See those signs there that tell you, you know, fucking 200, 150, 150?